Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSU81 and today I'm going to do a review for this, it's quite a mouthful, the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku, Kaiokens from the Dragon Ball Super. So I'm not kidding when I say that this is really going to be my last SH Figuarts figures from Dragon Ball Super because I want to set my collections for the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball to be only from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Okay, which means that it will end at the Buu Saga, nothing more, nothing less from there on. So I already started selling a few of my Dragon Ball Super figures. So why do I get this figure? I did mention a few reasons in my previous unboxings video. So I might be using this body on base form Goku hair, or even try on the Super Saiyan hair. But eventually I got a feeling that I might just sell him off. Yeah, but let's see how the review goes. So yep, very standard box design as per all the Dragon Ball figures. You can see the figures over this side, and then the best thing is they have the windows. You can actually check the figures, make sure you didn't get the same faces and the same hands and things like that. But this part is where it's a secret. You can't really tell whether there's a duplicate hands or not. Yeah, maybe it could be getting two left hands. You don't know. At the side we can see some of the very random pictures of this Son Goku. This side of the box is usually just the very mouthful names, very long names of this Son Goku. And last but not least, of course, you can see all the different poses for this Goku. Is rather plain of a figure. I do remember there's one that actually comes with the effects parts, not this one I think. Yeah, and then we can see here Bandai Namco from Kowloon, Hong Kong. Okay, so this was imported from Hong Kong to Shanghai. Okay, so let's get him out. Okay, since it comes with a rather simple accessory, I will start with that. So from here you can see this comes with a pair of closed fist hands, a pair of something like his Kung Fu stance before he fight, a pair of grabbing hands, and lastly a pair of open palm hand for his Kamehameha. Okay, and he does come with 4 interchangeable faces. The one that's on the figure is a rather simple, plain, serious look. Then we do have his smirking face, and then we have his open mouth screaming face, and then also comes with the standard grinning teeth face. Yeah, so these are pretty standard for Son Goku, and that's about it. Okay, so this is the Goku right out of the box, and I do have one gripe, which is the way it shines. Even though I know it's going to be glossy, somehow it's not to my liking. Yes, I do admit that he does have a different vibes as compared to other Gokus. Yeah, different kind of feels, but somehow it just looks kind of weird with the purple shines, and this is not even like red. This is like I'm not sure how to put it. It's something like orange, but somehow a much darker kind of orange. Yeah, it just gives me a very weird kind of feels. Yeah, so the different color of the joints is because this is still a pants, and this is where he exposed his skin. That's why you can see different. It's not a mistake. And yeah, the skin tone right here is a good touch. I do feel that it's nice. I thought this will be my very first Goku with the glossy kind of feels, but then again, because this is Kaioken, I kind of compare it with this Dragon Ball Z Kaioken, and as you can see, this is already having the kind of glossy paint as well. But somehow this one I can accept it because he is very glossy in the comic when he's on this Kaioken mode. But for this guy here, somehow it just feels weird. I mean, even in the red, you can tell that it's a different kind of red. Even the purple inside is a very different kind of purple. Yeah, but I do like this Goku form because he do lose his outer shirts to reveal his inner shirt. I don't have Goku in this form. Yeah, so which is why I'm interested. And the second things to complain is I think this is the figure with the most plastic on it. As you can see, he have some on his neck, some on his shoulders, some on his lower torso, some on his waist, some on his crotch area, some on his shoes. Oh my goodness, do you need so many? Wow, let's start taking them off. Oh, this is really a lot. So let's count it. 1 on the leg, 2, his leg, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, I think 10. Wow, so literally 10 plastics on one figure. This is not very environmental friendly here. Okay, so with the plastic gone, let's take a closer look and see if I will change my mind. It just looks like a very nice shirt with all the thorns here and some scratches all over. Yep, but there is no shadings, of course, because it's all in glossy modes. And for his pants, yeah, I do love the part here where it's all thorns, very nice looking. And the pants, like I say, it does have a little bit of purple shades over here, and the rest of it is just, yeah, the damage part is quite nicely done, I would say. Yeah, even the skin, you can see there are some scratches as well. Yeah, the battle damage is quite well done even for this portion. Oh, they actually reveal the skin at this portion as well, so it's really nice. And for his shoes, again, is somewhat like the same purple as the shirts. Yeah, they also have some scratches here, but there's no torn marks. Very nice. And for his hands, yep, I think this is, I think they actually improved on the skin tone. It doesn't look as pale. Yeah, for his body as well. And let's take a look at his head. I think it's still the very old same Goku face that they used, not the newer ones that they have improved. And the hair, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's my very first Goku head that has translucent hair. And even Dragon Ball Super Saiyan, I don't think I have that. I'm not sure, I need to check my collections, but this is the first one. I think Demonical Fits actually started it with the translucent hair, but now this Bandai actually does it, and it does have slight shadings of purple, as you can see. On top of the blue, they do have some purple here. Wow, actually it's quite nice when you can see the light shines off. You can tell there are some purple shadings there. This is quite good looking, my goodness. And let's move on to the articulation. I'll start with the head as always, so you can look to the right, looks to the left, looking up. Yep, pretty good. Surprisingly, looking down is also quite good because you have to have a separate neck, so you can actually look down pretty well, I think. Let's see. Yeah, not yeah, I think it's good enough. Okay, so for his arm, can go 360 degree, no issues. His hand can move up slightly less than 90 degrees. This piece here, you can actually move around, and it's actually just packed into his hand with just a very small pack, so be very careful about it. Of course, you do have a butterfly joint, as you can see. Yep, quite a big movement there. And the cut on his bicep, so he has a bicep shrivels, a double joint elbow, which is pretty good. Of course, you can turn his hand around going up and down. Okay, and for his torso, 2 points of articulations. On his upper torso, you can turn it around, I believe so. Let's try. Wow, mine is pretty stiff. Okay, so you can actually shivers around like this. For his waist, yeah, you can turn it around. Oh, not just this portion, you can even turn it at the below the belt. Yeah, you can see that. So there are 3 points of articulations. One here, and one at the lower side. Wow, this is pretty good. So let's see how well he can do a bend forward. Mine seems to be pretty stiff at his the torso part. Let's try again. Yeah, it doesn't seem want to bend. The only time that you can actually bend is together with the legs. Yeah, so he can bend like this. Okay, and bending backwards is also the same. It doesn't seem to move much unless you move together with the legs, so you can actually bend like this. Okay, for his legs, you can tell that there's the same crotch articulations, so you can actually do very little swivels, yeah, because it doesn't have any cuts. So it's just, oh, sorry, my bad. You can actually do a pretty good swivels once you get it loose, yeah. So this is pretty good, my goodness. So there's no pull down mechanism, but he can kick up about 90 degrees there. Kicking backwards, I believe, is about the same. This is the advantage of having this kind of like a G-string kind of articulations. For his legs, there are two double joint knee. Yes, pretty good, double joint knee. And I believe you can turn here. No, you can't turn on his boot, but you can still shiver around on his leg, and there are toe hinges as well. Okay, so I believe this Goku can do quite a good split. Let's try it on. You have to adjust it accordingly. If you do it like this, it will be a perfect split. But if you turn it back to like a normal leg, it's about this. So yeah, just like I expected, this Dragon Ball series, they have a very good reputation of having pretty good articulation. So this Goku does not disappoint as well. And next, let's try to interchange his face. So I think this is the same way. You just need to take out his front hair. Yep, let's try that. Yep, the same way after all. And you just need to take out his face and just put on the face that you want to. Gotta put back the front hair again. So this is how he looks like with the smirking face sculpt. Somehow it doesn't really look like Goku in a way. And next is the grinning teeth Goku, which looks pretty good. Yeah, this one I do see some Goku likeness there. And the last open mouth screaming face sculpt, I think this is the best one. Yeah, this one do have a lot of Goku likeness. Do click on the likes button if you enjoyed the video. Thank you. Okay, so for the size comparison, I like to compare with some SH Figuarts Dragon Ball. I have the same Kaioken Goku that we seen just now. Yeah, pretty much the same height. Okay, and then we do have this Vegeta, which is of course shorter than him. Okay, if you don't count the hair. And as I compare with this Piccolo, which is also from the SH Figuarts, and also this full power Goku, which is a much muscular one, but somehow he grew shorter as he grew stronger. And as you compare with some villains, I do have the Mecha Frieza as well as the Metal Cooler. Okay, looking pretty good with both of them. And lastly, let's compare with some non-SH Figuarts Dragon Ball. I do have the SH Figuarts Spider-Man, as well as this Mayfax, the Captain America classic suit. And somehow I just like to compare with these two Marvel Legends duo, the Deadpool and Wolverine, and you can see then yeah, of course they are taller than him. Okay, so for my final verdict, I would think that this Goku is not for everyone. It's something that you can really skip if you want to. If you really want a blue hair Goku, there's a lot of selections out there. I think this is more like a toned down Goku. They are making it slightly more affordable with lesser accessory. So if you do have a budget constraint and you want a blue hair Goku, especially if you want a translucent one, yeah, then you can get this Goku. Otherwise, you have a lot of other choices, which I think is a lot better as compared to this Goku. So yeah, I don't really recommend it unless you really like your Goku to be glossy and with translucent hair and with just less accessory. So once again, I do hope that you enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys again in my next video. Now I hope you'll watch this video right over here.